Alright friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for this lighting right now. It's early in the morning and the sun is just like doing some random things. But this week we're gonna be doing a trying to finish my July TBR in a week video. I do only have 4 books remaining on my TBR, but they're all quite thick. They're all over 500 pages. And originally I was gonna do just like a mood reading vlog for this week, but I wanted to make it like a little bit of a challenge so it was more fun to watch. I wanted to throw the weight because this is the last full week of July we have, and then we do have like 3 more days before August starts. If you guys don't know, in August I'm doing a reading 31 books in 31 days challenge. So I'll be able to finish these off before that, have maybe like 1 or 2 days to like rest or read leisurely before I dive into that. But these are the 4 books I'm reading. The first is Vengeful. I actually read the first chapter of this morning, so it's a whole like 10 pages down. This is the sequel to Vicious, and this will finish off this duology for me. Another one I'm going to start today because I don't like bringing physical books to work because I feel whenever I take a physical book out of the house, I destroy it. I don't know what it is, it always gets damaged. So on my Kindle, I downloaded Mother of Death and Dawn, and so I'm going to start today on my lunch break, I think, to kind of get a move on this one. This is the 3rd book of the War of Lost Hearts trilogy, so this will finish off another series as well. Then starting a series is The Wolf Den. This one I still don't really know too much about, except I heard it's kind of like a historical fantasy, maybe with some romance in it, and it's set in Pompeii. I was like, sign me up. And lastly, Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. Kristen Hanna's like a huge like 5-star author for me. I love her work, and Sarah Crowley just read this, actually rated it 5 stars, so I'm really excited to get into this one too. So this is what my week is looking like. I gotta run to work, but I'll be taking this one with me digitally. Also, I didn't say it's Monday morning, so let's have a good week. My friends, it is Tuesday morning, and my night last night did not go to plan. Pretty much I did almost next to no reading. I think I read like those first couple pages of Vengeful I read in the morning, and then I read like 36 pages of Mother and Death and Dawn because I ended up getting called into work at my second job at night. So then on my lunch break I had to go get my uniform instead of reading, and then I had to work instead of reading at night. So not a lot of reading got done yesterday, and a lot of reading got done this morning, but there is lunch break today and I don't work tonight. So there's that time as well. So hopefully it'll be better than yesterday. This week's video has quickly started like spiraling almost. We're now into like reading a book a day for 4 days because I still have only read like those first 20 pages of Vengeful, and I think Mother Death and Dawn, I think I've read like I read 25 more pages yesterday. That's it. It's Wednesday night already. It's like 6:30 at night. I haven't read anymore. I still have to make dinner, and there's some like cleaning I want to do around the apartment. So I'm not sure much reading to get done today, but I have to get done to this going. This is ridiculous. It's going on too long already. I already feel like this is going way too slow. I definitely would like an audiobook for like while I'm cleaning. I can listen to an audiobook, but I don't have any of the ones I want to read right now. And I even have I have an Audible credit I can use, but I want to save that for next month when I have my reading 30 books in 31 days challenge, so I can have at least 1 audiobook. I might have to buy one. I might have to do it. I know they have like a bunch of like wicked sales on right now, so I can see like if one of them's on for cheaper. Like if I found an audiobook right now for under like $8 to $10, I would do it. But I should move on. Update. I don't know how I totally forgot. I subscribed to Spotify Premium. There was like an offer, it was like free for 3 months, and I knew audiobooks were being included in it. Only then I find out that wasn't in Canada yet, so then I got really upset. But it was free for 3 months anyways, and then it renewed last month, and I was like, oh, I don't want it. I have to cancel that. And then I remember seeing somewhere last week that audiobooks were now actually in Canada, and I went and checked, and they are. And I checked, and Mother and Death and Dawn and The Wolf Den are on there. So I think I'm going to start reading Mother, Death and Dawn as an audiobook while I clean, and then go back and forth between like audiobook and the physical books. I'm using all my hours in that book, and maybe use them for The Wolf Den later or another book next month. We'll see, but that's the plan now. Friends, please excuse the horrid lighting that's happening here. I'm so sorry. I don't think I've updated since Wednesday, I believe. I was a little more rushed. I thought I had less time than I do because I thought this was gonna be my Sunday upload and I'd be finished by Saturday. This actually is my Thursday upload for next week, so I really can take just the rest of this month to finish this video and finish on the Wednesday, which is what I think I'll do. This might be like a week and a half vlog because it's not been going that well for me. Vengeful, I'm still like this far in. I think we're like 3 more chapters. That's it. It's good, I like it, but the thing is I'm only reading this one in the morning when I'm actually at home and then not touching it for the rest of the night. So it's not being read much. You know, I was like, oh, I have a great day, I'm gonna start reading this on Spotify. I have 15 hours. I did the thing I said I wasn't gonna do, what I always do. The second I'm listening to an audiobook and my head hits the pillow, I'm out. I don't know what it is. I cannot fall asleep normally. It takes me so long, but if I have an audiobook, I'm out. Don't know what it is. And so I was like, you know, I'll listen to one chapter of my audiobook, turn off and go to bed. I quite literally fell asleep and it played all through the night. So I used like 7.5 hours of my 15, and I had to go back and listen anyways, like didn't count. So I was so mad at myself. But so I have made it to almost halfway. I have Mother, Death, and Dawn. I'm on chapter 44. I'm like right here. 300 of 710. So we're like literally halfway. I am really enjoying this. I really like the audiobooks and I'm mad that all my hours are gone. I can't listen to it anymore, but I think I'm gonna go back to reading this on my e-reader. So there's not really much plans for tonight. I have to go run a couple errands. So I'm hoping I can either finish this tonight or get a lot further in it, or commit and just read a bunch of this one. We'll see. Sorry, I keep trying to block this backlighting here because what is that? Anyways, tomorrow I have bedtime for reading because we're doing an out-of-town football game. Sunday I work, so I don't have too much time. So I'm really hoping I can get some done tonight and tomorrow. Here's hoping, because this has been a very slow push so far. It's Friday, this is all I've done this week. It's like this little bit. When I say a little bit, it's still like 350 pages. With working full-time and 2 jobs, that's not bad at all. But for me, this isn't myself. So I need to get going. Time to read, and I sat here and I've read 50 pages so far. I'm like, wow, let me go. It's been like 20 minutes, not even. I'm like, nice. I just like sat here and like binged 170 pages, which is like the most I've like kind of like read straight and quite a bit, to be honest. I made all the way to part 3. Now we're like definitely like kind of halfway through this one. I'm enjoying it, but I think I should take a break because if you guys don't know, this book jumps around like nobody's business. She did the same thing with the first book, Vicious. Every chapter changes timeline, and it'll jump from like, oh, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 weeks ago, 4 months ago, 23 years ago. Like every single chapter is different. And actually right now it's like 11:40 at night and I don't have the brain power to keep on going. I wish I did because I'm really enjoying it. But I might just go to bed, but I might also switch over to an audiobook for a little bit, maybe to read a couple more chapters tonight, because I really need to get going with these. I think I have like 3 more days to read. I haven't finished a single book yet, so I have 3 more days to read the 4 books. This vlog has been going for a week now and not a single book is done yet. 2 are halfway though, so there's that at least, I guess. Anyways, that's probably it for tonight. Alright friends, with how this vlog has gone thus far, I'm guessing nobody is surprised by this fact, but it is Tuesday night, so it's the 30th. The month ends tomorrow, and I'm still halfway through both these books. I still haven't finished a book. I'm still like this. So this one, it's 11 o'clock at night, but I think I can finish this tonight if I power through. The goal now is to finish these 2. We're taking this video as a fail. I'm not gonna be able to finish all 4 books, absolutely not. But I'm hoping I can at least finish these 2 and maybe start a 3rd one. That'd be pretty wild. But I worked tonight. I didn't really get a lot of reading done besides like a little bit of my audiobook. But I'm hoping the plan is like finish and read this and then listen to like an audiobook as I'm falling asleep and get mostly like maybe at least another 100 pages done of this or so. That'd be pretty cool. And then tomorrow finish this, maybe even start another one. Because I'm the late start at work tomorrow, so I have more time in the morning. I have like an hour and a half in the morning, just like chill and read. So hoping to get some good work done and turn this video around, because right now I feel like for a week straight I've been like, I've still not done a book, you know? So I can actually finish a book, so I'm gonna tell you guys I did. But anyways, are you embarrassed? friends, today's gonna be the last update for this video before the outro. But in true angel fashion, I really popped off today and a lot has happened. It's been kind of a crazy reading day, so let's get into it. I'm not showing things of what I read last night either, but last night I had read like a bit more vicious, listened to a little bit of the audiobook of Mother and Death and Dawn, and then also because I'm me, I did fall asleep listening to the audiobook again on Spotify, so I used like 10 of my hours again, so great for this new month. And this morning I actually finished, I think I called it Vicious before, it's Vengeful, don't mind me. I think I finished that this morning. I think I'm gonna rate like a 4.5. I just want to sit it a little bit longer and see how I'm feeling about it. I'll give my full thoughts of that later. And then exciting, I've listened to the audiobook of Mother, Death and Dawn as I've been driving today, and I've made it to about 100 pages left, which is really good. I'm on page 607 and there's 709, so we're kind of getting down to like the very end of it. And I really want to read at least 3 of the books, and I'm not gonna be able to read all 4. Let's be realistic here. But then a little bit this morning also I dived into Firefly Lane as well as my lunch break today, and I'm already on page 180 or sorry 179 of that, and there's like 470, so I have like 300 pages left of this. But I really feel like if I just keep reading this and then maybe even finish this as an audiobook tonight, or like read some fish as an audiobook tonight, I'm gonna finish both these today. This video is supposed to go up tomorrow. It's probably gonna go up Friday now instead of Thursday, but I'm gonna finish these. I love how I'm doing like, instead of like taking a chill pill before I start my 31 books, 31 days challenge, I'm just like raging on. I'm like, let's do this. Speaking of 31 books and 31 days challenge, I also realized, not that I'm like that wild, but I totally like not like forgot when I was playing this whole thing. I was like, I'm in Disney for a week. But so I think my plan for that then is just to like try to read a lot more on like my travel days, and then even just like using audiobooks when I'm in like the lines, like obviously not like ignoring my family, but to my family, if we're having like a lull period, maybe like have one AirPod in, listen to like some audiobook, or at night just really focusing on it, but we're gonna get done no matter what. So these are the missions for tonight, physically reading this, and then most of the audiobook for this. Alright friends, let's outro this video really quick. The bookmark is still in this. I finished on my Kindle. Let's outro this really quick because I have thoughts. Off screen, I did finish Firefly Lane and Mother to Hit the Dawn that Wednesday night. It is now Saturday. I've taken a couple days before I did this. I didn't film really because it took me to like almost 3 o'clock in the morning to finish both of these. And you can say that doesn't count because clearly I finished them in August. I'm gonna count them in my July wrap up and also say that I finished these in July still. Did I get to the Wolf Den? No, it didn't happen. But I think 3 to 4 isn't that bad for how like, not even slumped I was, how like unmotivated I was is a better word. Eventually I'm sitting on it as a 4.5. This series is kind of like unlike anything I've ever read, and I am very excited to go back and reread these. I kind of annotate them and go through them. Between this and the Shades of Magic trilogy, I have really enjoyed what I've read by V.E. Schwab, except for Gallant. I wasn't a fan of that. Mother and Death and Dawn took a while for me to reflect on. I think it's a 4 to 4.25, I'm not 100% sure. But this series has me so frustrated because of what I did, where pretty much I watched one TikTok video pretty much saying this is the closest somebody's ever gotten to Throne of Glass and like how that series made them feel. So I feel like I just held this series to like an impossible standard in my like mind and comparing it. But this was a great ending and I'm thoroughly happy with how it ended, but still somehow I'm just like, but it wasn't Throne of Glass. It wasn't going to be. It wasn't going to be. And that just like was my fault for doing that. But I would love to eventually reread this books now that like I know I was unfair. Like reread them and kind of rethink about all the ratings when I think like what I thought of them. But yeah, this one was amazing. I just ruined it. Should have done. And then my girl Kristen Hanna never let me down. I think it's another 5-star from her, which I'm really happy with because Winter Garden, the past 2 weren't. Winter Garden was a 4-star and or 4.25. And then Homefront was a 4.75. This was another 5, I believe. This is such an important story about friendship and like womanhood and just like going through different phases of life as a woman. And it was so incredible and heartbreaking. The ending really did me over. But I'm just like in love with this woman's writing. And I recommend everything she writes, period. So did we finish my July TBR? No. Did we finish 3 books that were all very good and over 4 stars? Yes. So I think this was a heck of a week and a half. As always, if you guys like today's video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out so much. I'm also reading 31 books in 31 days in August, and I'll be doing weekly vlogs for that, so get ready for those. I'm also on TikTok at Angel's Book Corner, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.